Hello and welcome to Gull's Eye View. I'm Ed Acosta. This is Emily Maz, and that's Frank B.
Hey.
How are you guys? Spring break? I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you.
It's been a while. Spring break is a little too short, but I can live.
But you know what we got to look forward to?
What?
The weather's starting to get nicer again.
Yes,
That's true.
I love it.
And the little squirrels pop out of the trees and everything.
Yes.
That's tight.
The non-fearful squirrels of Salisbury.
Oh, yeah. You just walk up to
Well-
them, hey, the squirrel.
Now that you mentioned the wildlife, on the weekend of March 10th, Gull's Eye View reporter Tyler Nelson went to the Blackwater National Wildlife Refuge and took part in the 7th annual Eagle Festival. We're going to check it out.
Blackwater National Wildlife Refuge is located on the eastern shore of Maryland, south of the town of Cambridge, and was established as a refuge for migratory birds and other wildlife in this region.
There's lots of things to do here. We have hiking trails, we have a photo blind, we have 4 big events during the year, and we have a beautiful butterfly garden, at least 4 hiking trails. So there is lots of things for people to do, but the thing most people like to come to see are the waterfowl and the eagles and the other wild birds that are here on the refuge. So the wildlife drive is probably the best place to go, and it's a wonderful place to see a lot of things.
Blackwater is known as a haven for several troubled species, including the American bald eagle.
We are having our Eagle Festival. It started in 1999 in preparation for the 2003 centennial of the Fish and Wildlife Service. This year we are celebrating our 7th Eagle Festival, and next year we'll be celebrating the 75th anniversary of the refuge. We have lots of great events going on at each of the Eagle Festivals. A few things are new and a lot of things are changed. Each year we have a live bald eagle program and a live peregrine falcon program, and as many other live birds of prey exhibitors as we can convince to come and show the public. One of the other things that people really enjoy is our Eagle Cam. This is the 3rd year for the Eagle Cam and is found on the Friends of Blackwater's website at www.friendsofblackwater.org. There are also 4 or 3 other major events here at the refuge, and the most fun one for us is the Youth Fishing Derby, which is usually held the first Saturday in June. And there's kids 15 and under that have a great time catching fish, and introducing them to fish has been a lot of fun. Our second major event is our open house, which is held the first Saturday in October, and it's based on a lot of the things that we do here at the refuge, and it's filled with lots of events from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, just like the Eagle Festival. And the last one is our Friends of Blackwater's Christmas open house, which is held the first Saturday in December. And we usually have lots of things going on then, but the major idea is to look at all the different things that the Friends of Blackwater have in their gift shop for Christmas.
If this is something that you'd be interested in attending, you can check out the 8th annual Eagle Fest next year. This is Tyler Nelson for Gull's Eye View reporting. Back to you guys.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Gull's Eye View. So guys, have you ever thought of taking some type of martial arts class? It looks really interesting.
You know, when I was a wee little lad, I always wanted to be like the Ninja Turtles and everything, you know, like all the ninjutsu stuff, the whoosha, oh yeah, and all that kind of. It was just neat, you know. When you're a little kid, you want to fight, but didn't have the time, or parents didn't want me to.
Yeah.
So I never actually took classes.
I had all sisters. It was never a big thing in my family, so.
I wanted to do the same thing, Ed. I mean, I remember watching all those shows, and yeah, we grew up, you know, the same time period, so
oh, yeah.
I know exactly what it's like. But, you know, I didn't know how to get into it, and, you know, the whole martial arts thing, but, you know, maybe Jenny and Carla can fill us in on another edition of When I Grow Up.
Thanks, guys. This is Carla.
And this is Jenny.
Today we're going to shadow the career of a martial arts instructor.
So come with us while we follow Melody Mitchell, and she tells us a little bit about her job.
My name is Melody Mitchell. I'm from Mitchell's Martial Arts. I'm actually the owner. I have been in this business since done martial arts since 1990. The first thing I would be doing if somebody doesn't show up at 6:30 in the morning, you're it. I get to come in and open up, and our children start coming in at 6:30 in the morning. We have some that are here for our day program. The others are here to be taken to school in the morning. We have a before care program in the morning. Martial arts is out to teach everyone. Like I said, your adults naturally all come in for different reasons. Sometimes it's out of fear. Sometimes it's been because they've been assaulted or just afraid to go out of their house. We're all working through emotional things that children don't usually work through. We are based on self-defense, so we're going to teach you how to get out of a choke, get out of a wrist grab, learn how to block, kick, punch. We're going to work on wrist locks. I can throw some of these big guys pretty far.
Oh,
Sorry, we got carried away.
yes we did. Well, that's it for right now. We had a very nice experience about being a martial arts instructor.
And we definitely learned a lot of protective techniques. So all of you out there, you should definitely check out this career.
Yep. Well, back to you guys.
We'll be right back after this break.
So guys, I was thinking, I love my chicken sandwiches and all.
They are delicious, though.
They are delicious. But the problem is, I don't believe they're that healthy for me, so I can't eat them all the time.
No, you can't, Ed. You absolutely cannot, but you're in luck because I talked to the campus dietitian, and she had some great tips on how to eat healthy, do it inexpensively, and made it really easy. So you can just grab something and go.
Is it tasty?
It is tasty.
That's a big seller right there.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We might as well just take a look at it and maybe fill in some of our audience with, some tips and stuff like that. So let's take a look at that.
Hi, this is Kate Cerulli, Salisbury University's dietitian, campus dietitian. She's come in today to share a healthy snack with us so that we can avoid our midday munchies and running to the fast food place. So what did you bring in for us today?
Today I thought we'd sample some trail mix.
Good.
I thought trail mix would be a fun idea because it has a lot of healthy ingredients. It's very portable, so it makes it easy to carry around as a midday snack or whatever. And if you don't happen to like these ingredients, there's a lot of other dried fruits, nuts, things, sunflower seeds that you could use instead.
Great, that's awesome. So what do we do here? What are we putting in?
Basically, we're just going to put them all in the bowl and stir it up.
All right, what do we have? What are the ingredients that are here today?
Okay. We're starting with granola. This is just a low-fat granola cereal, so it doesn't have a lot of fat. It has whole grain from oats. Has a little bit of sugar, but I don't think that's a problem because my favorite saying is that you don't have to be perfect to be good. So I think it's okay to.
It's nice to have that little sweet treat to make it taste better.
Okay.
So
we
you
have.
want to throw those in, or?
Oh.
Yeah. Sure. Are we gonna do this, and then what's next?
Okay, next we can put in the nuts. We've selected, these are almonds, these are whole almonds, but you could do peanuts, you could do walnuts, really whatever interests
Is there something you look for, like a particular, like unsalted or salted? because I noticed there's lots of different types of nuts out there.
Yeah, basically you could do roasted, you could do salted, unless there's a reason that you shouldn't have extra sodium in your diet or whatever. Or just go for whatever makes you happy.
Okay.
One thing you may want to watch out for is that if you're going to be serving this to anybody who has nut allergies, you may want to find out what nuts they're allergic to and avoid them, or
that's a good point.
just skip the nuts altogether.
Okay, great. And then what next do we?
Okay, well, we can do the raisins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have raisins. We also have dried apricots. Really,
Those are
any
great.
kind of dried fruit would be fine. Again, there's a little cautionary note, and that is a lot of people are allergic to sulfites, and when they process dried fruits, sometimes they're processed with sulfites. So
And what does that mean exactly? How?
they work in preservative process.
Okay.
And if you're allergic to them, you'd have to watch, read labels,
All right.
select ones that didn't have sulfites added.
Awesome. That's good to know because you don't want to hurt anybody when they're eating something healthy. So add these in, and then what? This looks like it's going to be my favorite part.
These are the dried apricots.
Okay.
Okay. Dried fruits, I think, make a really good contribution to the diet. They have carbohydrates for energy. They're sweet, so people like them. They have a variety of vitamins and minerals.
Get your fruits in there,
Yeah.
sneak them in for the kids. All right. And then, last but
And
not
then
least.
the fun part, which is the, well, we have M&Ms here.
Okay.
But if you wanted to make it a little bit healthier, you could do dark chocolate chips.
Mm-hmm.
Get some extra phytonutrients in there.
Phytonutrients, what are those?
Phytonutrients are nutrients that come from plants.
Okay.
So you don't get them from any animal foods, but you would get them from fruits and vegetables, from whole grains, beans, that type of thing.
Great. This looks so good. Did you want to stir it up? And then I have a personal question. I've noticed these days that there's different options of food out there, like organic, and then I found this whole wheat, and I hear it's better than the regular spaghetti. Why is that? What makes it so much?
Well, what you're getting here is whole wheat spaghetti.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so basically it's made with the whole grain, which would be the fiber outer coating, and the wheat germ.
Okay. And versus this, what's the difference in the two?
Well, they're very similar. It's just that this is made with refined flour, whereas this is made with whole grain flour. And the dietary guidelines for Americans encourage people to eat at least 3 servings of whole grains per day. The thing is that you don't have to get all of your whole grains from pasta. You can get whole grains from popcorn. You can get it from whole grain cereals, whole grain breads, brown rice. So if somebody really has tried the whole wheat pasta and doesn't really like it, then I see no reason for them to eat it. That what they should do is just go with this and try to get their whole grains from something else like popcorn or brown rice or whatever.
So this made actually a lot of trail mix, a lot more than I expected it would. What's the best way to store this so you can keep it all week?
Okay, actually you can keep this for a month. Just get a jar with an airtight lid and transfer it to that. What I tell people to do is you could actually get little snack-sized baggies or sandwich baggies and kind of put just as much as you think you would want to eat at one time into each baggie. And that way, just put the baggies in a bowl on the table. When you're going out the door, you can grab 1 or 2
you
of
don't
them.
end up eating the whole bowl in one sitting.
Yeah.
I would do that. So, well, thank you so much. I learned so much on how to eat healthy, and actually, I learned a lot about this, so it's all right to actually eat this instead as long as you get it through other sources.
Yeah, if you only need about 3-4 servings of whole grains per day. So if whole wheat pasta isn't your thing, then I would just go with the regular pasta. I think one thing that's important to keep in mind is that just because it's whole grain doesn't mean that you can eat a ton of it. It still has calories. It's just a better form of grain for you, but it's not like carte blanche to just have double or triple the number of servings.
Well, thank you so much again, Kate. I really appreciate you coming in.
You're welcome.
Back to Frank. Thanks.
I love me some trail mix. Trail mix is good stuff.
It is good, but you know, I wonder if the guys in our next segment eat and make trail mix.
Yeah, they probably need it considering, you know, they are the Salisbury University rugby team, and they probably need that extra protein and nutrition. Yeah, that extra power to get them through all their games.
Okay, let's see it.
To the average student at Salisbury University, these may be simply intramural fields. But to the men's rugby team, this is their life.
Fortunately, my career's brought me back to Salisbury, so I'm able to come back and coach some of the guys I played with, coach the sport I love. It's definitely one of the best sports around, and a lot of people don't know that some of the best rugby in the country is played right in their own backyard. Some of the best group of guys you'll ever meet, some of the funnest guys you ever play with, and a lot of heart on that field. This is definitely a team that I can has the potential of going all the way again, winning their second in 4 years. Last couple years they've been going pretty far in the tournament, but you know, they're towards the end. They just haven't had the experience. Just coming back today, you can see that it's not fun. They're definitely focused, even so far and so early in the season. They're already focused, and they're conditioning right now. That it's probably about 6:45. They're out here still running around. You know, it's end of February, so it's kind of chilly. We got blessed with some good weather, but these guys are they're out here to work, and they want to get back to the top, and hopefully that's where they're going to get. And it takes a lot of focus, a lot of training, a lot of effort. So hopefully these guys can do it again, and I can't wait to be a part of a second national championship.
The basics for rugby in a nutshell is it's kind of a mix between soccer and football. It has the physical aspects like tackling and football and passing, and it has a lot of things like a soccer, constant motion and kicking that soccer brings. It's kind of a mesh of both sports. A scrum is when our two packs, the packs are the 7 defenders on each side. Whenever there's a penalty in the game, such as a knock-on, which is whenever the ball is knocked forward, because you're not allowed to have any forward passes in rugby, it's when the two packs all bind together, all 7 of them, and they push basically to see who gets the ball.
Being on the 2004 national championship team was one of the greatest experiences of my life. We came together as this group of 20 some guys, and we just became so close. I mean, kids even dropped classes to train. That's how passionate they were about winning. All we wanted to do was win. Success was number one in our lives, and I think it's been that way for the past few years, even after that championship. Once you get that taste of success, your drive to win just becomes enormous, and all you can think about is winning, and you're gonna do whatever it takes to win. You're gonna train every day. You're gonna do whatever it takes to win.
Rugby is a gentleman's game, and as many people, a lot of the reason that people, I guess, fear, coming out to play rugby or that is that they see that we don't wear any pads. It's the same thing. It's a rule. You're not able to wear pads or helmets or anything like that. There are a few rules that prevent injuries, such as there's no checking. When you tackle, you have to wrap, and what that means is that you have to make a conscious effort to grab the player and bring him down to the ground. You can't just run in and football. You'll see people throw their bodies at other people, but that's where a lot of the injuries come from. Is with no pads, your shoulders, lots of concussions, cuts from impact and that.
Thanks for watching Gull's Eye View. We'll be right back after this break.
back to Gull's eye view.
All right, guys. So, has anybody been watching American Idol?
No.
No, not really.
Does anybody care about what's going on in American Idol?
You know,
I would if I was on it, but yeah.
I would love to see you on it. Well, since you guys don't know what's going on, we're going to give it over to Stephanie, and she can update us with Gossip Central.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Gossip Central, your update on everything Hollywood. Okay, so I'm going to start off on a bit of a sad note for this segment, but can you believe that Stephanie Edwards got voted off of American Idol? The talented 19-year-old who was a shoo-in with the judges was sent home on the last episode. I definitely thought she would stay in the competition longer, and I'm not just saying that because she has a great name. I'm very disappointed so far with this season of American Idol. And honestly, I don't know what's worse, the fact that Stephanie was voted off or the fact that Sanjaya Malaker is still there. Moving on to some awkward news, Mel Gibson is in trouble again. It seems that the talented actor is in hot water, and this time it's for swearing at a professor. Gibson was scheduled to speak at the California University after a viewing of his new controversial movie, The Apocalypto. But tensions rose when a professor discredited his work. At that point, Gibson proceeded to become visibly agitated and began swearing at the professor. Apparently, the professor and the school are still waiting for an apology from Mr. Gibson, but I somehow have a feeling that won't be happening anytime soon. And now I have a new couple update. So everyone knows that Reese Witherspoon and Ryan Phillippe called it quits after 7 years of marriage. I know, I'm still upset about it too. But according to sources, Reese has been seen out with the beautiful Jake Gyllenhaal. They are currently working on a new movie together, which is due out next year, and the adorable duo have definitely bonded in the last few months. But it seems that Ryan Phillippe is furious that Reese has moved on so quickly. Sources say he's trying to win her back. So it should be interesting to see what happens in this twisted love triangle. And last but certainly not least, there is a new awesome movie out there that is bringing everyone to the theaters. Yes, I am talking about the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. The Warner Brothers adventure, now called TMNT, is a computer-animated update of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons and late 90s live-action movies. It debuted as a top weekend flip with $25.5 million in ticket sales. I would definitely suggest this movie to anyone who's ever watched the series when they were little, because it is an awesome blast from the past. That's it for this segment of Gossip Central. Tune in next time for your latest update on your favorite celebrities.
Thanks, Stephanie. That was some great gossip. And you know what? The Turtles movie was really, really good.
I've yet to see it.
You were a child of the late 80s, early 90s.
I remember the original Turtles.
You owe it to yourself to go see this movie. In fact, you know what? If you don't see this movie, I'm going to slap you.
Well, all I need to say is that the girls that do the Gossip Central do a great job in finding all the juicy news on the
they actually do. I mean, there's stuff that's all over the internet and everywhere, and they seem to find the stuff that we haven't even seen yet. So it's good. But I think moving on from the gossip part, which is probably your favorite part of the show.
Absolutely.
I think the next part coming up probably is my favorite. I don't know about yours, Ads.
Oh, if it's the same one we're thinking about here, I'd
argue.
What is it?
Duh. Video Minute.
Oh, duh.
Well, here's this week's Video Minute. So Emily, I heard there was something that you're going to be doing differently on today's show.
I didn't hear anything about
Yeah, we didn't tell you. We kind of cut to the...
There's something special I'm doing today. I'm going to let our audience know exactly what all the other students in class do to help make this show run. So
Excellent.
I'm going to go ahead and go around and say hi to everyone.
See you later.
Bye.
And I'm going to start off with Carla. Carla, what's your job today on Gull's Eye View?
Today, I get to be the floor manager, and basically, I just control the communication between the control room and the studio. And
What's something you do?
Well, I get to call things like the wrap up, like this.
Great, Carla. We couldn't do the show without you. I'm going to disappear for a second and go into the control room. You'll see me in a little bit. Now I'm in the control room with our audio man, Matt. How are you doing today, Matt?
I'm doing great. It's been a great show so far.
And what's your job on the show?
I do audio, so basically everything you guys are hearing, I got to control the volume, make sure it's not too loud, not too soft, and maybe bring in some music or sound effects every once in a while.
Thanks for making us look so good, Matt. Thanks. I'm going to scooch over here.
What's up?
Hi. This is Tyler. He is our director. And what do you do as a director?
I'm in the driver's seat, so you know, right now I'm doing all types of stuff. I'm punching up the board and making sure everybody's doing the job. You know.
Great, thank you.
Right.
And then this is Calfane. He does all of our graphics on the show each episode. So
yeah,
just want to say thanks.
You're welcome. You personally are welcome.
Well, it looks like we've got to go. I think the boys want to say goodbye before we end the show. So here they are.
Well, from all of us here at Gull's Eye View, we thank you for watching, and join us again. Adios.